Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy FranchGiving.
See, you're going to get a point for that, and I'm going to keep repeating things that you're going to get points for. We're going to get to that in a second.
Okay.
Welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of The 8. As a gift to you, our viewers, I'm going to read BuzzFeed's Thanksgiving Drinking Game. So when you're sitting at home with your family, this is what you're going to be able to do. So you're going to see it pop up on our screen for those of you that are watching The 8. Here we go. When someone refers to turkey as moist, you drink.
Yeah.
When someone refers to turkey as dry, you drink. Anytime someone says, I can't even say that word. What's that word? Tryptophan?
Oh, tryptophan.
Tryptophan. I don't know why I couldn't say that, but
There you go.
there it goes. Anytime someone says that. Someone asks for an unreasonably large piece of pie. That's going to happen frequently. Someone asks for an unreasonably tiny piece of pie. You drink. Someone actually eats the canned cranberry sauce. You drink. Someone brings a raw or clean eating or paleo side dish. Michael.
What up, Michael?
Someone asks a personal question you'd rather not answer. Someone falls asleep right after dinner. Someone falls asleep before dinner. Even if the turkey you're about to eat wasn't brined, someone feels they need to discuss turkey brining. Someone actually says gobble gobble. Someone unbuttons their pants. Someone takes off their pants. An argument breaks out whether or not the turkey is done. After 5 minutes of trying to explain what your job is, no one understands.
Hi, family.
Someone defends the right to play Christmas music on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Someone has to make an emergency run to the store, and maybe that person is you. You have to drink, so good, no DUIs. Whenever eating time gets pushed back 30 minutes or more. Someone says, I'm going to go on a diet tomorrow.
Right.
I would drink for that one. Someone tries to initiate tossing the football around. Someone, and maybe it's you, eats 5 or more dinner rolls. You receive a Category 5 awkward hug. Someone brings up Obamacare and things get weird. Someone tries to describe in detail a thing that happened in the Macy's parade and no one cares.
That's probably me.
A lot of drinking there. You're forced to awkwardly say what you're thankful for. And that's it. That's the Thanksgiving Drinking Game. You're welcome. You're going to get it in our news feed. Sign up for our newsletter. This is The 8. All right, welcome back. We are not going to play the Thanksgiving Drinking Game as part of today, but brought to you by some pumpkin beer and some cider. Ciders for Cassie, pumpkin beers for us. Let's go ahead and crack these bad boys open. Cassie, here are the rules.
Okay.
For today's The 8.
Yes.
I wrote these out.
So official.
Every time you laugh at the other person's joke, you drink.
Okay. I'm going to lose.
Damn it.
Or I'm going to win. I don't know.
Every time you say franchise without a word that is not franchise, so you said FranchGiving.
Got it.
Every time you reference a franchise person by name who no one knows. So
Okay.
if I'm like, I was talking to Steve Beagleman, and people are like most of them are like, who's that? I would have to drink.
Got it.
Every time you reference unicorn.
Okay.
Every time you roll your eyes.
Oh, God. I'm out.
Every time you say
Yikes. Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
So you guys can play at home, drink with us. Let's kick this off. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Fantastic. So do we have to drink every time we say one of our categories?
No, because that's a word of, what word are we trying not to say?
Fantastic.
No, the first one.
What?
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Is a play on what word?
Franchising.
Right, so
Then
now
I'd
you
have to drink.
No, you have to. I just got you.
I know. I knew that I was walking into a trap, but I just
there
wanted
you
to
go.
know the rules.
That was fantastic. That is a Fran beer. That was a Fran sip. See?
Got it.
I'm not saying that word.
I get it now.
Got it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So our fantastic story today, a lot of you by now have already heard that Twitter has introduced 280 characters. Let us know what you think. I think that as long as they don't go higher than 280, it's okay.
When's the last time you talked about Twitter?
Probably a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, so the frequency of talking about Twitter may have been delayed. So now they created a moment to make themselves relevant in a time when Snapchat is struggling. So I'm going to call it a good temporary move. I don't know that it's going to have a lot of bandwidth or strength for brands using it or people using it, but it made them relevant. So it's to be determined.
We will see.
No drinks on that one. Fran Leberty.
Now for our Fran Leberty, I have a whole group of Fran Leberties that I wanted to call out this week. So if you're watching it live, Saturday is Veterans Day. Just said
I did not catch you, so.
I just wanted to drink.
Wait, if you laugh at your own jokes, does that count?
I don't think so.
Okay.
You have to appreciate your own humor.
All right.
Anyways, Veterans Day, November 10th. There's just a whole. Let me get this out and then I'll catch you
Okay,
up.
fair enough.
There are a whole bunch of veterans in the industry, whether it's franchisees, people on corporate teams, the employees that are behind them, and it's just a really cool way to recognize that these people are not only giving back to their local communities with the industry, but they also serve their country. Great Clips is a brand, for example. They rolled out this really cool campaign featuring videos of people connected to their system who were also in the military or tied to the military, so just a cool way to celebrate that.
Cheers to veterans.
Cheers to veterans.
See, my trick there is I say and not.
I go for the full word. I'm not going to fall into the trap.
What did you just say?
No.
No?
Referee, I did not say it again.
Okay, you have 3 from that one.
God, this is teaching me a lot about my vernacular at the moment.
Fresh money, score, Nick is winning. Go ahead.
Wendy's is the latest brand that is expanding its delivery service. This is something that we talk about a lot on the 8. They experienced a lot of success with it in markets like Columbus and Dallas. Now, by the end of the year, they're hoping to have it at over 2,500 locations through DoorDash, which I think is going to be a big move for them. And it's a good way, especially with McDonald's and Uber Eats, they need to find a way to keep up. So
brands are jumping on delivery like crazy. Darn it!
I don't even know what you did. Did you say
I said, yep, you just said it too. At home, keep track, play along. Brands that don't have delivery are jumping on the delivery bandwagon, and brands that have been in delivery need to double down on their efforts of what they've put against delivery. There is a brand that I was talking to recently that they've been in the delivery category outside of pizza and Chinese for a long time, and they were looking at potentially eliminating delivery from their model. They're saying it's hard to compete in there when the DoorDashes or the Uber Eats or the darn it. I should have put darn it there too. I've said that again. What's the other one? Grubhub. They've invested millions into technology, so why not use them as the toolkit? And I said, well, wait a second, but you guys have spent a lot of time and energy putting resources against packaging. And at the end of the day, what's interesting, consumers are willing to spend the same amount of money they would if they were going into the restaurant for that delivery product. Yet the product's getting there cold and soggy, and they don't necessarily complain about it because they're getting access to these restaurants. But brands that have mastered this, they know how to get hot food to the customer where you feel really excited about what you're about to eat. So brands that have already been in delivery, I encourage you to keep looking at how do you still win in that category, because other restaurants are going to struggle on the packaging issue, or maybe the next big business that starts happening in this category is packaging pros. So the packaging suppliers, maybe you need to look at this category and get in front with these restaurants and help them work on the technology of delivering hot food.
Solid insight.
I owe you one.
That led us right into our Fran. That was a Fran in and of itself.
It was.
But you have another Fran, shocker, this week about your birthday and Thanksgiving, which happened to be on the same day, I believe, this year, which is pretty cool. And you talk about how it's a good time to reflect, think about what you've done, how far you've come, where you want to go in the future, which I agree with. And especially the timing towards the end of the year, it's a good time to take a look at where you are.
Yeah, I used some personal references in there. That was close. I don't know. Referee?
Make him drink. Drink.
All right. At home, there's 2 of us, and you're double up, so you're doubling up. So please do not drink and drive.
It's also 11 a.m. if you're watching this on the live stream, so.
I put some personal insight into there. It's a great time to reflect. It's a good time to figure out what you're thankful for. There's still 5 weeks before the year is out. Plenty of time to accomplish greatness. Reflect now, prepare for next year. Don't wait until New Year's Eve to set your resolutions. Set change in place now. Use anything that I wrote in that column as inspiration, especially when you're sitting on the couch unbuttoning your pants or taking your pants off, according to our BuzzFeed drinking game. Reflect. I think it's a good exercise to go through. Let's French forward.
We're Frenching forward. Ruby's Diner, a California-based brand, they are making an effort to French forward in the communities that they already serve, which I think is a really cool idea. They have these people that they're trying to re-engage, get involved with the brand. So they rolled out this hyper-local marketing strategy where they're having different events that are individual to each location. It's in 3 of their restaurants right now that they're testing it out. But they're bringing in children's brands, raffles, make your own ice cream, Sunday parties, and they even had a father-daughter date night, which I thought was cute. It's just a good way to get people through the doors and excited about your brand in a community that you're already serving. So I thought it was a cool
hyper-local marketing. If the community feels that you're willing to give back as a franchise brand, they will spend money at your restaurant. Way to go.
Fran Funny. What do you call a running turkey?
What?
Fast food. You're laughing. That's funny. You're so laughing.
I giggled.
I said a word twice, so.
Frangiggled. Frangiggled?
Fraggled? I don't know.
Darn it, I laughed at yours again. 1 point for Cassie on that one.
All right, for inspiration, I thought that this was just apropos for the holiday. It's from Oscar Wilde. After a good dinner, one can forgive anybody, even one's own relations. So when they are unbuttoning their pants at the table, you can forgive them. Just keep eating that pie. Be the person that asked for the bigger piece of pie. That's my advice.
This is an apology to our audience for whatever she just referenced. You laughed at my joke. Drink up. Frenemies versus Frans.
Well, our list issue is coming up. And so we have a lot of friends that we're calling out. It's not out yet, but it will be on the day of Thanksgiving. So check it out. 25 franchise brands that have Thanksgiving food on their menus. If you really mess up that turkey or you can't take people talking about branding it anymore, these are some places that you might want to check out.
Good story. Cassie, I'm sorry you said the word.
I know.
And if anybody wants to find that list, they can find it where?
On 1851.
What's the URL?
It'll be up on the screen.
This is the 8. That's fun.
It was fun.